So I had quite a momentous occasion yesterday. Steve helped me put the roof onto our cabin. So that's coming on. But the video today is not about that. It's about a property that I saw on a walk with our Diggy dog here. Oh yeah, and it's also, apparently it's in the urban zone of the village, so you might be able to build on it. Contact the agents, find out any more details about that. Anyway, here it is. So I'm just at the top of the track, and yeah, it's a nice little piece of land. This is affordable, 13,500. It's got 3,200 meters squared, so a very practical, small size, great to grow veggies and have a fruit garden and fruit trees, etc. Lovely place to hang out. It's near the village of Alcaide, which is a friendly village near the town of Fundao, which has got all of the facilities you need. Alcaide has got several cafes, and it has a massive, amazing mushroom festival, the Misgarish Festival, and other festivities. It's quite a vibrant village, and it's near the Fundao, which is a vibrant town. So you've got lots of that very close. There's actually a train line here as well, so you can get a train from here to, I think you can get it to Lisbon, or you might have to change at Castelo Branco, but you can actually get a train to the village as well, which is really good. And it's really close to the motorway as well, which is now free, and that motorway will take about 2.5 hours to get to Lisbon or Porto, either one. So it's pretty well connected, and it's in a lovely area, very secluded spot. So it's down there. Let's show you. So here's the entrance to the piece of land. Obviously the mimosas all needs to be cut. You want to cut that as much as you can. Cut all these back, dig out the roots. You can see they've been cut. The ones just here have been cut already, but even probably in a few months this grows up really quickly. But here you come onto the land here, and actually if you cleared these mimosas, then you could get any vehicle onto here, and you know, this is a flat good area for parking, so you could actually park. It's a small piece of land, 3,200 meters squared, so about 3/4 of an acre. Big enough to have a nice garden. It's a beautiful spot actually. It's quite close to a river, and you do have this agricultural support building that could be renovated, but it does say on the details of the property that it isn't, you wouldn't urbanize this, you couldn't get a habitation license on it, but it would definitely do as a great place to hang out while you're here and working on the land. It's this here, this terrace that also has the house on it, and then it goes up to another terrace here, which is beautifully in the sun at the moment. And then in this area there's some mimosas that have been a bit invasive, and you'd want to cut those back. But all in all, it's quite a nice manageable piece of land, and it could provide you with a lovely place to grow vegetables, plant fruit trees obviously, and vines to grow grapes, all of those things. There's a major cherry region this, so definitely could be done for could grow cherries here as well. So I found this property. It's this building behind me. Restore it, use it as your base to work this piece of land and use it as an agricultural support building. It's got 3,200 meters squared, so it's around about 3/4 of an acre, which is a very, very easily manageable size, and the price is 13,500. And you want to get in touch with Remax. The details will be in the description of this video. And I've literally just come across this, so I don't know the agent at the Fundao office. Contact them yourself and find out more, and if you want to. So as with a lot of properties at this end, so this is 13,000 in the village of Alcaide, just on the edge of the village, about 15 minutes walk into the centre of Alcaide. Yeah, there's work to do, and so there's plenty of clearing and renovating this building to make it a nice place to hang out. And I'm seeing steps here, so there's obviously, I think, pretty certain that this would be part of the land as well. And I think probably the border goes here. That looks like there's another terrace up there, and then I'm pretty sure this terrace would be part of it as well. So it's got the old oven in there. I presume that's what it was, and other sort of bits of building to restore. So I've just come into the mimosas a little bit here, and I think I found a boundary here. This boundary line, I think that must be the boundary of the property. And then you can see the mimosas have sort of grown in 10-15 meters into this piece of land. So you'd probably want to cut all of this down, because it's going to encroach. It's very invasive. It walks, it sends out shoots, it sends out lots of seeds, which loads of them germinate, and it just moves. So bit of clearing wouldn't be a great deal. Probably getting someone with a tractor or digger to dig up the roots of these trees, and you could halt their progress and then just keep hacking back along this edge to stop them coming on again. But not a bad job. And you can burn it. You can, if you've got a wood burner, you can burn it, or and you would want to obviously do that because of the fire regulations. You don't want all of this onto your land, really. So it's not a massive amount of area to deal with, to be honest. So you can see there, just this area here. Diggy's liking it. And then over here we've got yeah, that is a fruit tree. I think that's probably a quince, but it's looking in not the best of health. So being strangled by these mimosas a bit. If you don't know what this is lichen, and it's a sign of really good air quality, and it doesn't harm the tree at all. Its branch was dead already anyway. But if you've got this on your trees, then you are living in a nice area. So here's what I presume is the back boundary. Diggy, come on. Come on. Diggy, this way. Good boy. So I think that's the boundary there, and then here's the side of the building, and you can see there the living roof. If you're interested in a cheap place that you want to come down and garden, build a fruit forest, I think this could be a good place, actually, because it's fertile soil. There's a little river down the bottom, and yeah, it's quite nice. It's sort of got a lot of potential to grow lots of vegetables on and fruit trees on quite a small plot. So imagination is needed, but there's the building. It's actually got a living roof at the moment. I don't think that was intentional, but if you're knowledgeable about living roofs, maybe you would keep that, I'm not sure. And then, so it's this terrace here, flat terrace, and then we come around, and then it's this flat terrace here. You can see there's an old oak tree that's fallen down there. Gets the sun in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's getting the sun coming onto the land now, and then the sun would pass over here, so you would get sun most of the day into the garden, but there would be shady areas because of the trees around as well. You've got these oak trees lining this side, So actually, it's quite a nice little plot. Yeah, I'm quite liking it because it's quite secluded. There's just one house that's kind of oversees it at the moment. So just down there is a river. I don't know whether this is part of the land as well, but it might be. There's sort of steps down here, and yeah, so that would be a roundabout. So if I'm looking at the land, that's the top terrace there, the building there. Then there's this terrace here, and then it could be this small terrace here, which has got some oak trees. So the land is in there. It's looking very nice with the sunlight right now, and this is the access down here. And you can see actually it's not too bad, and with clearing you could get all vehicles up here. I would probably put some Brita down, some sort of gravelly stuff, just to make it a bit more weatherproof, but actually we've had loads of rain and it's still pretty solid. So we'll just come down here. So this is where you come onto the sort of public access here. So this track goes off out towards Alcaide, and this would be the entrance into the land. Very wild piece there, that's not part of the land. But there is this river, which I think even borders the land maybe in the wild spot that I didn't get to. This is the person you want to contact. Get in touch with them, and if you've got any questions about the land. And here's the access, it's up here. So yeah, nice piece of land.